I imagined it would be odd to have her return to our home, that the time apart would be evident. But as soon as she stepped inside, it felt as if nothing had changed, as if she had always been a part of this place. As I caught sight of the way he gazed at her, a sense of change hung in the air, ready to unfold, and we were all caught off guard by the implications of that moment. Before we dive in, if you've been appreciating these subtle yet intricate narratives, be sure to like and subscribe. Your support truly makes a difference for the channel, ensuring you stay tuned for the next adventure. Welcome, if this is your first time here. I hope you find delight in the tale. Once upon a time, we shall embark on our journey. She kicked off her shoes in the hallway, as if the years had melted away, as if this place still belonged to her. It had been nearly a year since our last encounter, yet, within just 5 minutes, she effortlessly filled every corner of the room with her presence. She let her bag fall onto the couch, wrapped her arms around me in a warm embrace that carried the scent of sunscreen, mixed with a hint of vintage perfume, then cupped my face and said, "God, I missed you." We popped open a bottle of wine before diving into her belongings. My husband came along, partly to be polite and partly driven by his curiosity I could share. He recalled her tales, the whirlwind, the allure. He probably never imagined her here with us, especially not in this way. She settled in quickly, tucking her feet beneath her, as she playfully teased him during dinner, joking about how dull we had turned. I chuckled, yet I observed closely, for each time she brought a smile to his face. An unfamiliar tension coiled within me, strange and tight. Once we finished our meal, she swiftly took hold of the sponge, leaving me surprised. "She told me that you had cooked." He filled the glass with rich red wine, the liquid swirling like a tale waiting to be told. "That signifies I tidy up." She had a way about her exuding confidence and decisiveness, as if she were effortlessly woven into the fabric of others' stories. As she scrubbed a plate, she glanced back at him and asked, "Does she ever let you take a break, or are you the one doing all the work here?" I stood still, caught in the moment. He let out a nervous laugh. I grinned broadly, sensing that change, that subtle shift in her tone that no longer carried the lightness of jest. Later, I offered her one of my robes after her shower, a cozy one I typically reserved for weekends. In that moment, she effortlessly donned it in the doorway, her gaze unwavering as she stepped into the living room, her robe draped casually, hair still glistening from the shower. I noticed my husband's gaze lingering on her. Neither of us uttered a word. We lingered in each other's company for a while longer. The wine wrapped the world in a gentle haze, where everything felt soft, blurred, and serene. Then she asked with a nonchalant air, "Do you want to be a little nostalgic and stay up talking like we used to?" I chuckled. He did as well, and I agreed. The darkness enveloped us, yet slumber eluded every one of us. I rested on my side, gazing out the window, my eyes wide with wonder. Behind me, I could sense their breaths, his slower than normal, hers too, almost as if they were part of a tale waiting to unfold. We found ourselves sprawled out, each of us feigning indifference as we anticipated the unfolding of events. The bed seemed to shrink, as if it were a stage set for tales of old, where every corner held whispers of the past. The air around us crackled with unspoken tales waiting to unfold, not in a boisterous manner, but softly, like the subtle hum before a tempest. A shiver ran through me beneath the covers. Silence enveloped us, since the lights extinguished. Yet I sensed a change not in the atmosphere, nor in the space around us, but within him. A subtle shift, almost imperceptible but sufficient to reveal that he was not merely lying there in stillness. Then the blanket rustled, a soft whisper of movement, careful and cautious, followed by a silence so sharp it felt intentional. In that moment, the realization struck me. She extended her hand towards him. He remained right there, steadfast and present. He remained silent. He released a breath that was unlike any I had ever heard from him. I chose not to look back. I had no reason to. She reached out to him, and he welcomed her touch. What caught me off guard the most wasn't the occurrence itself. It was remarkable how effortlessly it unfolded. I remained on my side, gazing at the wall, my eyes wide open. The atmosphere surrounding me grew denser, radiating warmth. Her voice was a gentle whisper, calm and unwavering. She maintained her grip on the situation. She was fully aware of her intentions. He stood in the space that separated us, but increasingly I sensed him shifting his focus toward me. Not physically, but with his awareness. His breathing changed, his presence sharpened, more intentional. It felt as though he was grasping for something elusive, slipping through his fingers. In that moment, I sensed his hand reaching out, seeking mine beneath the warmth of the blanket. When his fingers brushed against me, I paused for a moment, yet I remained still, not retreating. He let go. He simply remained relaxed, silent, engaged. I held my gaze steady, peering into the shadows, allowing the atmosphere to envelop us. He remained turned towards her. Yet he held onto me firmly. A spark ignited within me. Not a sudden change, not a fracture, just a gentle transition. I had stepped away from the outside world. I did not see it happen. I was woven into the fabric of it all. He was taking action without seeking approval. He was clinging to the bond to my presence. And whatever unfolded after that, he wished for my presence in it. I remained in my place, caught between the two choices, neither fully engaging nor completely withdrawing. I lay quietly on my side, my eyes wide open in the darkness. The room had fallen silent once more. Yet that silence was filled with unspoken tales. The atmosphere was thick, laden with an unspoken tension, as if we were all poised on the edge, yearning for a signal that no one dared to seek. In that moment, the blanket moved once more, with a sense of purpose behind it. He remained on his back, while she approached gradually, with a calm and deliberate pace, silent yet full of intention. I could sense her movements beneath the covers, the subtle shift of her knee under the blanket, and the gentle placement of her arm close to him. It was clear to me that a shift had occurred even without witnessing it firsthand. She moved at her own pace, savoring each moment. Allowing herself to settle in, she glided effortlessly, as if this was a familiar dance. It was as if she had found her true sanctuary in this place. I caught a soft exhale from him, followed by a gentle sigh from her. My heart raced, and I couldn't tell if it was from anxiety or excitement, perhaps a combination of the two. Once upon a time, the bed let out a soft creak, only a single time, just enough to signal that she had moved once more. Lifting a bit, rearranging herself as if she were finding her place next to him, she glided effortlessly as if dancing through the air. Her pace was nearly frozen, as if she wished to savor each moment just a bit more. His breath became a gentle whisper, a soft lull in the air. It was clear he was absorbed, perhaps even attentive, not wishing to disturb the unfolding moment. Yet she was completely open, revealing everything without reservation. Each change she made felt intentional, as if crafted with care. A gentle shift in the air, a soft murmur in the silence. There was a sense of longing in her heart, a feeling that she had been missing the warmth of his presence. It was a sensation that resonated deeply. He wove it together so seamlessly I remained still. But I had stepped into the narrative myself. My hand nestled beneath the blanket, discovered the warm gap between his arm and his side. Not holding on, merely lingering in place. In an instant, his fingers intertwined with mine. He let it be. He held back. He clung tightly, as if seeking reassurance that I was still by his side. I absorbed their words. The atmosphere in the room transformed dramatically. The gentle fading of her breath, the manner in which his focus appeared to drift away. Suddenly, it felt as if a hush fell over the crowd, and everyone found their place. Silence envelops the scene. Stillness reigns supreme. A serene moment lingered among the three of us. I shut my eyes, not from embarrassment, but because I was aware of what awaited me, and I was prepared for it. I didn't consider I'd just reached a new milestone. The atmosphere was thick, as if the space had been holding its breath for far too long. She lingered close, serene and still in the soft glow of the dim light. Her presence, gentle yet undeniably felt. He remained motionless beside her, as if the very essence of the moment could shatter with the slightest disturbance. I moved forward, without a second thought. There's a smoothness to it all. There is absolute clarity. I crept gently across the fabric, inching my way to their side, yearning for a place among them. The blanket stirred gently, yet there was no response from anyone. It felt completely normal. It seemed inevitable. With a gentle motion, I extended my hand toward her. My hand settled close to hers, and she shifted just enough to signal that she had sensed it. For a fleeting instant, our gazes intertwined, revealing a depth of sincerity and openness. It was as if she grasped all the unspoken words that lingered between us. In that moment, I extended my hand towards him. My hand lay softly upon his chest. As he turned his head, our lips brushed together for a fleeting moment. There was no immediate need. It felt light as a feather. It unfolded with a calm consistency. It felt as if we had traversed this familiar space countless times. Yet now there lingered an unvoiced connection between us. His hand rose to the back of my neck, not as a guide, but as a way to draw me nearer. She shifted next to him once more, her motion subtle and graceful. She was standing her ground. She was creating a canvas for her narrative. I inched nearer. Silence enveloped us. We left it unsaid. There was no need for that. Our roles found their perfect place. There was no script yet. Every moment unfolded perfectly. As I lay there nestled between them, a sense of calm enveloped me, filled with warmth and a deep sense of connection. Her hand sought mine once more, this time with a grip that was resolute and assured. The space seemed to shrink, enveloped in a gentle embrace, a stillness that invites reflection without demanding hush. It simply keeps it in place. In that moment, time seemed to stand still, enveloping us in a sense of intimacy that needed no rush or beat. She shifted once more. He made a subtle movement. I remained motionless. There was a sensation growing within me, not abrupt or jarring, but consistent, not from physical contact or action, but from the experience itself, from the realization that I was no longer an outsider, from the warmth of feeling selected. That ignited a feeling within me that I never saw coming. I leaned into the space that separated them, allowing my hand to gently grace hers, while my other arm found its place around him. In that moment, the lines blurred beautifully, and it felt perfectly fine to lose myself in the connection we shared. The room fell into an even deeper silence, a calmness that felt heavy yet free of strain. And in that moment of stillness, soft and inviting, I sensed a transformation within me. It was a whisper, barely breaking the silence. It lacked any real excitement. It simply found its place. and I allowed it to unfold. In that serene instant, enveloped by their presence, I sensed a profound connection. I felt grounded, and for the first time in ages, I experienced a sense of completeness. There are times when the instant you feel truly acknowledged is the one that catches you completely off guard. It transcended the notions of control or permission. It was a journey of discovery, where the invitation felt like a gentle reminder that you had always belonged, never truly standing apart. Speak truthfully. Do you long to be part of that moment as well? If you found yourself in that situation, what would your actions be? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll be sharing tales. Before you go, make sure to give a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for updates. Your encouragement means the world to me. Grateful for your presence.